It began on a Tuesday. The rain was soft at first, tapping gently on city windows. People woke to wet streets, thinking little of it. Rain was normal. Children splashed in puddles, laughing on their way to school. The city moved slowly, headlights reflecting on slick roads. But the rain grew heavier, puddles swelling into pools. Streams swelled, and a young journalist named Anya began writing about the growing problems. She didn't realize this was just the beginning. On the third day, worry spread. The rain was relentless, falling day and night. By the fourth day, fear took hold. The rain became a torrent, hammering roofs and windows. Cars sat stranded, their lights blinking in the rising water. The city was slowly being swallowed. People realized this was no ordinary storm. The city braced itself, uncertain of what would come next. The rain kept falling, and hope began to wash away. The first drops had become a flood. The fifth day brought chaos. Water flowed where cars once drove. Electricity failed, plunging homes into darkness. People moved to upper floors, watching water creep up the stairs. Ben and his team worked without sleep, building barriers, but the water was too strong. The city was losing its fight. Anya joined a rescue team, documenting families stranded on rooftops, their faces filled with fear. Her reporting became a lifeline, giving a voice to the suffering. In the villages, the river broke its banks, washing away homes and forcing people to higher ground. Shelters overflowed with families who had lost everything, but they found comfort in each other. Maria reached a crowded shelter, tending to the sick and comforting children. Despite the pain, kindness shone through. People shared what little they had. Strangers became family, united by disaster. The city and countryside alike were battered, but small lights of humanity glimmered in the darkness. The flood had taken much, but it could not drown compassion. Together, they faced the rising water. Survival depended on each other. The sixth day felt like the world was ending. The rain still fell, the region was declared a disaster zone. Army helicopters dropped food and rescued the stranded, their presence a sign of hope. The city was a battlefield, the enemy everywhere. People built makeshift rafts, checking on neighbors and rescuing pets. Ben made a terrible choice, flooding one area to save thousands. Anya's stories reached the nation, inspiring help from afar. Volunteers and supplies poured in. The story became one of resilience. In shelters, people organized, creating routines and makeshift schools for children. Maria saw people adapt, finding strength they never knew they had. They cried and laughed together, holding on to hope. The city's spirit endured, even as resources ran thin. Acts of bravery and kindness became daily miracles. The flood tested everyone, but unity kept them afloat. As long as they had each other, they could survive. The siege was not just against water, but despair. On the seventh day, the rain softened, then stopped. Silence fell, and sunlight broke through the clouds. People emerged from shelters, tears in their eyes as they saw the sun. The storm was over, but the city was left broken and muddy. Determined, survivors began to clean and rebuild together. Anya wrote about the heroes, Ben, Maria, and the villagers who shared their last bread. These were stories of love and community, not just disaster. The flood had revealed the goodness in people's hearts. New buildings rose, stronger than before. Neighbors became friends. Kindness lingered. The lesson was clear: what matters most is who stands beside you. The 7 days of rain had been a terrible trial, but left a gift. Even in darkness, hope can shine. The city healed, its spirit unbroken. Like the sun after the storm, hope returned.